It's Bilbo Baggins, only 3 feet tall. Well, it's Bilbo Baggins, great, still hopping along. All right, well, the thing about this song is it always makes me think of something. Like, you may have noticed, have you ever, you play music a lot, right? Have you ever noticed you're playing a song and you want to play some other song that's completely different, and purely by accident you realize it's got the same chord progressions, it's really the same song? Anybody else here in the music notice that happen to you? Well, trust me, it does. And here's what happened. I was in the guitar shop searching for a guitar that I wound up losing in the New York City subway, but that's another story. Anyway, I'm playing this here song, and I try to play some other song that's as different from the Bilbo Baggins song as the song could possibly be. And, you know what it turned out? They were the same freaking song. So I felt obliged to change the words to that particular song, and to make it more thematically appropriate, and now I feel obliged to sing it to you right here. As soon as it comes down on the guitar, here we go. Well, she was a short machine, she kept the pond really clean. She's the best darn hobbit that I ever seen. Who lives in a hole and everybody knows. She knocking me out with them fuzzy woolly toes, and the elves are crying, Nazgul's flying, sound is flying, the hobbits are flying. Here you should be all night long. You stole my ring and then you should be all night long. Right about then I was asked to leave the store. But anyway, as I was going on, there's this other thing that this song reminds me of. There was this movie that came out a few years back. It was in 3 parts. Directed by the same guy who made The Beatles and Bad Taste and some film about a monkey. I forget what. Steve somebody. He made this song called Lord of anybody know what it was called?
Dance!
Rains? Thought it was flies. No.
Dance!
English schoolboys on a desert island. Yeah, please don't ask me why I thought of that. I don't want to know. Anyway, Lord of the Rings, yeah, that was it. Anyway, so there was a scene in the first of the Lord of the Rings cycle that got to me. And that scene was the orc mine scene. You may recall that it was that scene that started with the camera swooping down, down, down through the orc mine as the demonic orcs are digging! And they're digging! And they're building armor! And they're growing Uruk-hai demon warriors in a combination pea soup invasion of the money censored pots! I am going to fall. No. Well, that scene really got to me. Well, that scene really got to me. And as I was walking down the theater, I kept on thinking of the music in that scene, because I tend to do that when I'm thinking of movie scenes. And so, but for some reason, I couldn't think of the movie music from that scene. I thought of the music from, anybody ever here see that movie Ants with a Z?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody actually saw that movie? Cool. Well, anyway, you might recall that that movie started out with, the camera swooping down, down, down through the ant hill as the itty-bitty ants are digging, and they're digging, and they're building, and all through it there's this big band jazzy kind of music that kind of goes up. And so, when I tried to think of the orc scene, all I could hear in my head was and now whenever I think of the Lord of the Rings movies, all I can ever hear is and I'm walking down the street going and I tell this to my roommate who watches the movie 3 times a week, and now whenever he sees the movie, all he can think of is and when he's walking down the street, he goes and he wakes up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and he's pounding on my door, and he looks at me with these bloodshot, sleep-deprived, laser-beam eyes, and he just says, "Curse you." He was chased by wolves, lost in the forest, escaped in a barrel from the Elven King's hall. Here we go! There's Bilbo Baggins, only 3 feet tall. Well, it's Bilbo Baggins, praise the Hobbit of the Moon. One more time! Which is happening in New York City, June 7th and 8th. We have a brand new CD right here with many of the songs you just heard and a lot more original stuff recorded with these 2 fine gentlemen, Eli Maniscalco, Jeff Webb. Thank you very much. Good night. Enjoy the rest of Icon. You guys should be right here right now.